Hey, welcome to It's on the House. It's all brought to you by Merickle Lumber. We're right on Highway 10, Wadena. Jason Merickle is with us, and the weather is warming up. And Jason, it's time to start thinking about doing things outside, outdoors, and you've got kind of a new product here that is something special, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely new. It's more of an improved product. When we're talking about decking, we actually keep in stock three different types of decking.
Okay.
We have your normal green treated, which everyone has seen for years.
Right.
We still stock cedar decking, and also what's been going really well the last few years is the brown treated decking.
Okay.
A couple things to touch on. There's a lot of brown treated out there that basically has the brown color mixed with the green, and when they treat it, you kind of get variations in the color.
All right.
What we found is there's a product now that's kiln dried after treatment. So they take a normal green treat process, then they take the board and they put it in a kiln. It takes all that excess moisture out. I'm sure you've cut treated lumber before and you see the water come out.
Right.
They take all that out, they stabilize the product, and then it gets brown coated. So I have a piece of it in my hand here. It's more or less a stain. So it's basically, for lack of a better explanation, a brown stained decking.
Okay.
You can put a sealer on this right out of the get-go, whereas with green treat you have to wait a lot of times to let it gray out and let the moisture come out. Installers like this because it's lighter, easier to work with. You don't have that moisture in there. And really the homeowner can put a clear coat on this if they want the day after it's put down.
Sure. You know, what about longevity? Is this going to last a lot longer than the green treated?
The preservative they use, when they actually treat it, is basically identical to your green. So as far as the longevity of the board should be real similar.
Okay.
The color that comes on there, you should be able to get good 5-6 years out of it.
Okay.
But the nice thing is when it's put on, it looks awesome from the get-go.
Right.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait to stain. You don't have to try to stain a green board brown. Things like that. And we keep it in decking. We also have all dimensional lumber, 2x4 through 2x12. People are doing a lot of stuff with this. Think pergolas outside or covered porches, things like that. You can use the brown, and it looks great from the get-go.
Yeah, it does. And again, it's treated and it's ready to go. You can start building with it right now. Is it possible to change the color on it if you want, or make it a little darker? Well,
you could go definitely darker. You may want to wait until this, the original quote starts to wear a little bit more, just so it's a little more uniform. Sure. But it's definitely a possibility, sure.
Okay. Let's also talk about the composite decking. That's become so popular over the last few years, and you've got just a heck of a selection here at Merickle's.
Yep, and we're here to help you navigate through it because there's a lot of choices out there. There's a lot of different ways that it's made, and we can explain that to you. Of course, everyone wants a composite deck. It's not in everyone's budget.
Right.
That's why there's products like this that can, you can go to and still get a very nice looking product that'll last a while.
Okay.
But, composite is the best decking option out there right now as far as, there's very little maintenance aside from power washing and sweeping. No staining. It shouldn't crack or warp on you.
Now, composite, too, it comes in a bunch of different colors, doesn't it?
Correct.
So you can match the house or cabin?
You can. And what's been real popular lately, a lot of the darker colors, and then the grays are really coming on strong. And it's hard to do a gray stain on wood. It just doesn't, it doesn't look the same. So
Right. So come take a look at the composite decking, the brown treated, the regular treated. And once you get this deck up, it doesn't matter if it's 2 feet off the ground or 10 feet. You need some railing, don't you?
That's right.
To your right. There's just one of the examples of the railing that Merickle's have right out here in the front. And there's just so many different kinds now available.
There is, and there's a ton of combinations you can do. So if you want to maybe save money on the deck, you could do this, but still go with an aluminum rail.
Okay.
If you think about maintaining a wood deck, what takes the most time is staining all those spindles.
I know.
You've probably done it. So the deck will take you a couple hours. Those will take you a whole weekend.
That's a fact.
You can do a combination of the two.
Okay.
And we had a lot of people that do that. So.
All right. Come take a look at it. It's right here at Merickle's, and we're right on West Highway 10, Wadena. It's on the house, brought to you by Merickle Lumber and Ace Hardware. Stop by and see them.